Let me start by saying something most people won't tell you. Failing a technical interview does not mean you are bad at your job. I know how it feels. You walk out of the interview, close your laptop, and your mind immediately start replying everything. Why did I say that? I knew this. Why couldn't I explain it? And slowly that confidence start dropping. Okay. Do you know what it meant actually? It means you prepared knowledge, but not communication. And no, don't make this mistake of thinking technical interviews are about showing how much you know. If that was true, half of the people working today would never have jobs. Let me explain properly. A technical interview is not about answer. It's about how you think when you are put on the spot. That's it. Yes, that's it. When an interviewer asks you a technical question, they are not sitting there with a checklist thinking, correct answer, yes or no. They are watching you. They are observing how calm are you? How do you react when the question is unfamiliar? Do you panic or do you pause and think? Can you explain your thought process like a normal human being? Because that's exactly what happens at work. In real jobs, nobody give you perfect trained question. Problems are messy, deadlines are tight, people are watching. So the interviews become a small window into how you will behave in those moments. Now here's where most people go wrong. And this is so simple. I don't understand why people keep repeating this mistake. They prepare everything. They open YouTube, PDFs, notes, and they say, I will revise all concepts. No, please don't do that. This will cost your career, not because you are lazy, but because it's the wrong strategy. You don't need to know everything. You need to understand your basic deeply. Interviewers don't expect perfection, they expect clarity. If you say you know something, they will go deeper. If you say you worked on a tool, they will ask why you use that. If you mention a project, they will ask why you actually did. So your resume is not just a document, it's a promise. Anything written there becomes fair game. Now let me talk about how you should actually answer technical questions because this is where interviews are won or lost. Most candidates answer like this. Question comes, they rush, they give the answer, and then they stop talking. That silence, it's uncomfortable and not in a good way. Instead, imagine this like a conversation. When a question is asked, take a second. Say something like, okay, let me think this through. That one line alone shows calmness. Then explain what you are thinking. Even if you are not 100% sure, talk through your approach. Interviewers are far more interested in how you reach an answer than the answer itself. And listen, if you don't know something, say it honestly. But don't stop there. Say, I'm not fully sure, but this is how I would approach the problem. That shows maturity. Guessing blindly shows insecurity. Explaining uncertainty shows confidence. Now let's talk about coding round or practical task. This is where people freeze. They stare at the screen, trying to be perfect, saying nothing. Please don't do that. Think out loud. Even if your solution is not perfect, your thinking might be exactly what the interviewers want to see. Because at work, nobody solves problems silently. We discuss, we debug, we rethink. So when you speak, you are showing teamwork, not weakness. Now, project. This is your biggest opportunity, and most people waste it. They talk about projects like a college presentation. I made this, I used that, but interviewers want ownership. They want to hear what problem were you solving? Why did it matter? What went wrong? What did you learn? Even a small project explaining honestly is more powerful than a complex one explained mechanically. Confidence does not come from exaggeration. It comes from understanding. And yes, you should ask question at the end. But here's where people misunderstand. It's not about what you ask. It's about when and to whom. Ask technical interviewers about the team, the challenges, the expectation from the role, salary, leave, work life balance. These are important. Of course, they are. People work for pay, balance matter, but timing matters too. Those conversations belong with HR, not a technical evaluation round. That doesn't make you greedy, it makes you professional. I'm not going deeper into this. I've made a separate video for that. You can watch it later by clicking on the card. Let me end with this. Technical interviews are not battles. They are conversation under pressure. You don't need to be smartest person in the room. You need to be clear, calm, and honest. If you can explain your thinking like you are talking to a teammate, you are already ahead of most of candidates. And trust me, interviewers feel that difference. If this video helped you even a little, stay connected. We are not just preparing for interview here. We are building confidence, clarity and career.